Hi, this is Cindy Coots, and you can find me, I'm messing with the light here, at cindystamps.com. I watched a video by this demonstrator named Maureen in Canada, and I will put her link on my blog. And I don't know about you, but I've had a terrible time with the clear stamps, the clear mount stamps, and them cupping to the point where I was just ready to go back to all wood mount. And there's a space issue, there's a cost difference, and I didn't want to go that route. Then I saw her video, and it was a lifesaver. And then as I started to put together some more clear stamp sets, it's like, wait a second, my paper's kind of weird here, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So this is what I'm going to show you. This unfortunately keeps coming up for some reason, although it's not cupped, but this is Just Believe. And this is a new set for me. I'm going to show you my older one too, but when I shake it, and I'm really shaking as you can see, the stamps don't come loose and they stick to the case. Now, this is my old set, and you know, they're just kind of all over the place. And I'm going to show you the difference in between how you put the stickers on the back, what a difference it can make. So I'm grabbing both big images, and I really hope that you can see this, even though it's strange on camera. See how curved that is? And that's what they call cupping. That is not going to stick to a clear block at all. It's going to be a nightmare like I had. Now, take a look at this one here. This is the new one, and this is the old one. And look how straight it is. And what I'm going to show you is how to do this. So like I said, I'm going to use a big image. I'll put Maureen's link on my blog. I better keep these separate. But I was having a problem with the paper coming up. So I'm going to take this I Dig You, and I'm going to show you a little bit what I mean, and then how I fixed it. And I really wish I can shine my light over here, but maybe it was just glaring on the plastic. Let me see if I can change this. Okay, that might be better. Here is the big... Let's go ahead and do this. I don't know, crane? Let's go ahead and do this. Now, I'm going to show you what I was doing before. And this is going to be hard, because I don't want to watch it not work on me. Okay. I'm going to try and do this on purpose now. It's not going to work. Or not work, I'm just not getting the error that I was before. Let's just go through the whole stamp set. Because how Maureen did it was that she just took the backs off like this, and it worked perfectly like it is right now. But when I started to, I ran into some problems, and I'm trying to duplicate that right now. And I'm even trying to do it on purpose. Okay, here we go, sort of. I'm going to zoom in really, really close and lift it up. If you can see, when I started to pull that up, see that little tiny piece of paper right there? And if I was to keep pulling, it would stay. And then I would have to get my fingernail or whatnot, or just my fingernail or a craft pick, and then try and pull it up off of my rubber here. But while I was doing that, it was scratching up the stamp and indenting it, which is also going to cause cupping. So I'm just going to pull that off. And this is what I figured out what to do. You can see that little notch there and not that notch there. That is where they have the paper sticking to the back of the stamp. So what I decided to do was I grabbed a craft pick or a knife, and I went around, and where I visibly saw the notches, I would just go ahead and, hope you can see this, yeah. I just went around the entire parameter of the stamp, real light, like there's the notch right there. And again, you can visibly see them. And did it that way, and then my paper came straight off. As you can tell with the first 3 stamps, it didn't do that, but with the last one it started to, and I'm going to see if this one will do the same thing, so you can get an idea of what I'm trying to tell you, what I'm trying to say, but I don't want to leave any paper on there, so that's why I'm being real careful, and it's not duplicating itself. So you can see where that's, you can hear it maybe, where it's kind of pulling up. And it would leave this on the stamp. And so my simple trick to share with you was just basically to use a craft knife to go ahead and get those, so you can see that on the stamp right there, and I'll have to get my nail and scrape it away. I'm just going to rub it away instead. And this is a little bit more time consuming how Maureen does it, but it's foul proof. You are not going to have a cup stamp. So what she did was, I'm going to turn this around, and I guess we'll do the dump truck now. She pulled off the label, so it was like this, instead of doing opposite where you peel this off and put the stamp on top. That will make it cup. And so what she did was pull one side of the sticker off. And I'm going to take my time here because this is going to be going on for good. Then she laid down the part that still had the paper on it and lined it up, and then just went like this. And it lays on, it just goes right down perfectly, no overhang or anything. And she bent back the other side and then pulled the paper off. And then again just went like that. And then popped it out. And as you can see, this is a large stamp in the cup, but look how straight that is all the way around. It lays flat. And I wish I had a block with me, but I don't. But the back of one, no. Well, okay, let's go ahead and use this. But as you can see, it will stick easily to a block without coming up. Well, it came off. I mean, like I said, I'm really banging it, but it'll stick to the back of an acrylic block, and it's perfect every single time. I know for me personally, sets with larger images, I always go with the clear. This, with the smaller images, and there's not necessarily any really big images in it, I probably should have gone wood. I mean, it's just a personal preference for me to do that. Something like this lovely little labels with all these teeny tiny little images in it, as you can see, I always go wood with those just because it's easier to. You have to use a Stampin' 9 times out of 10 to get these positioned just right, and for me it's easier just to go wood mount on that, because you have a tendency to use the smaller ones a little bit more just for little things that you need the detail with. So that is just what I wanted to show you. Again, this is Maureen's idea, but like I said, I was just running into problems with the paper sticking on the back where those little notches are, and I just came up with the craft knife thing last night, and so that's my share with you. So I hope that you learned something out of this, but give it a shot. It definitely works, and I'd like to thank Maureen for her fabulous idea. So have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.